As you draw your weapons, ready to strike down the fire creatures that spawned from the locket, a magical purple barrier is raised all of a sudden. It covers all of you. We'll say.
Oh, I forgot to go on roll 20. Huh.
Should be everyone. Yeah. A magical barrier is raised all around you. It extends into the shape of a rectangle that covers all of you, going 10 feet high in the air. The barrier is ribbed with magical rods that resemble a prison cell.
Did you just say it was ribbed?
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Whom's pleasure?
All of y'all's. So all of a sudden, this magical barrier is raised. No, it's okay. And you see Iridia and these two magmen just start escaping into the crowd, which at this point, they all start running away as well.
We did have the stink chasing off the crowd a bit earlier.
Yeah, I did try and...
You did? Yeah. So every, I will say, the crowd kind of like over here, just imagine they are all very much gone at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But this barrier that's around you now, it's different from what... it's not the fire magic that you guys were dealing with before. This is something else entirely. This purple arcane cage that's kind of binding all of you.
So this is our home now, huh?
All right.
We live here now.
I
Well-
touch it.
This will be my corner. The rest of you can live somewhere else.
Eluna just looks distressed as fuck and falls to the floor. Also, I'm gonna be right back and grab my food that just heated up. But yeah.
Yes.
Fell
Wait,
on
are
her
you-
butt,
are you-
distressed.
May, are you legit gonna try and touch it?
With like one finger.
Because if you're gonna do that, I'm probably gonna try and stop you. Like I'm gonna probably try and grab your arm and say, don't do that. You could get hurt.
So I will say, so May, you reach out and you attempt to touch the bars, but even as you step forward, there's a sort of energy that's pushing back on your hand, preventing you from even getting close to it.
Okay, chill. It's not electrified.
Yeah. It's at this point that you guys realize that you're not alone inside the cage. A figure stands in between all of you. Oopsie-doodle.
Oh,
Who is this fancy
Get
lad?
rid of that.
yeah.
Get rid of that. Sorry, that was from the past thing.
Wait, it's Ryan from The Office.
Bah!
With like killer eyebrows.
He has great eyebrows, yeah. All of a sudden, a figure stands in between all of you. A smug grin is on his handsome face, and he appears to be human, seems to be in his late 30s. His void black eyes add to his aura of like otherworldly allure. A vicious charm resonates from him. His short hair is styled upwards and tussled messily, and the elegant black clothes he wears seem more suited for an elegant ball as opposed to a battlefield. Unfortunately, some of you recognize this man. He is equal parts chaos and grace. He is the finest of wines, tainted with the most foul of poison. He is known as the Baron Begotten.
He's Alex's boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly. Eternal thorn in the side of Xyperium. Well,
Oh, it's you again.
he says, well, isn't this a treat? He says, beaming. He truly looks like he's seen a dear friend after a long time in isolation. Like, kind of how we're going to be after we see friends after COVID. He says, it's been too long. And he, after you say hello to him, the Barbarian, he
You're
actually...
assuming that I say hello to him.
Food!
Oh, you...
Food has arrived.
Well, after you...
Yes.
You're summarizing that as a hello.
After your acknowledgement... Oh, it's fine. After your acknowledgement of him, he actually teleports in front of you, just disappearing and appearing. And he says, Smashy the Dragon, I thought you'd be happy to see me again. All of a sudden, Gallowmere, the glowing magic sword on your back, speaks. He says,
I'm so sorry about that.
No, you're fine. He says, oh, great, nobody told me the Baron was still alive. And the Baron says once again, ooh, you have a pet sword now. That's interesting. And then, all of a sudden, Bloody, kind of by where you are in the corner, you are greeted once again by Eckert, the owl bear.
Yay! My child!
So he reaches over to the bars and starts clawing at them, but even his mighty natural strength does nothing against the bars. Like, he scratches them, and he gets pushed back a little bit, and you can tell he's a bit confused as to what's going on and why you are imprisoned. The Baron says again, speaking of pets, and the Baron teleports right next to you, Bloody. It says, seems like Starchild has a new friend, a furry friend at that.
Sorry. Wait, quick question.
Yes.
Who is this?
So he is, you remember, in the first one shot we did, you guys freed somebody, that was inside the squid.
Oh, that asshole?
That's this guy.
Oh, he's back?
Oh, he's back.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, what did this
It
dick
clicks.
say?
It clicks. He called you Starchild, and he's basically just kind of like being snobby towards you. He's being a dick. He's still a dick, as always. And actually, your natural disdain towards him, Eckert realizes it, and just starts growling
Good.
a bit.
Eluna also just growls a bit and doesn't say anything out of spite. She doesn't want to acknowledge him actually needing a response, but she's pissed.
Gotcha.
And she's also pissed that Eckert is distressed.
Mm-hmm. Sam, what are how are you and Fenn feeling about the situation?
First question.
Yes.
Does that rectangle extend to the stage? Like, is there any bit of the stage? Like, see how that rectangle is? Like,
Oh,
would I
yeah,
be able
yeah.
to climb on this stage?
No, it would, like, even if you climb up, I'd say you're too tall. You just kind of hit the top of the bars a little bit if you were to
So
climb
there's
up.
a top, right?
Yeah, there is a top to this cage.
Got it. Got it.
was
So if
like
I were
10 feet, right?
Yes, 10 feet up.
okay, so if the stage is like 4 feet up, this could still work. Anyway, yeah, I don't think I know who this guy is. So I don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of watching, probably waiting,
Try hitting her.
commiserating.
See how it goes.
The barbarian is shouting at you to try to hit him.
The barbarian has laid down on his knapsack and is catching a little nap while this goes on.
It's a sleepy sleep.
And is extra not happy about being caged away from where the actual action is
Mhm.
with this, I don't know. He's like a discount figure skater. I really have patience
Wow.
for it.
Wow.
She knows that she can do a pretty intense vertical leap as a satyr, so she's here until there's somewhere better to be.
Gotcha. At you looking annoyed at him, he actually appears in front of you now. And he says, "Who's this little academic before me?" He says, "You look like you want to study me, dissect me." I guess both can be true.
Dissecting sounds great. That is an excellent suggestion. Thank you.
He's like, "Happy to help." And he goes in front of Lionel. He's like, you're new. And he's like,
No.
if I could...
We got
Go on, you finish.
We've got somewhere to be. If you're done monologuing, can we go?
And he says, "Look, I was hiding away for way too long, practicing my monologue. Let me monologue. Come on. Just give me that."
Okay.
If you're gonna monologue,
ahead.
can you do the hair thing?
Oh, the hair thing. No, okay, so new thing. Whenever I'm playing the Baron, I'll wear these sunglasses.
Ooh, excellent.
There you go.
Nice.
That works for
me.
Love that.
Is he
Love
a
that. Love
cop?
that. Love
There you go.
that.
There you go.
Worse.
And he says, actually, when you mention get out of here, you have more important things to do.
Does Yeah, gotta go play beach volleyball.
He motions outside of the gate. He actually phases right through it, and points towards. I can't see the screen. Hold on. I'll go back to. I'll go back to him in a second.
Quick thing.
Yes.
After he faces through and right as he's about to start monologuing, Eluna looks over and wants to cast. What is it? She wants to cast Thaumaturgy to just throw a fart in his face out of spite, but also wants to test to see if her magic can reach outside of the bars.
Okay. So,
Smart.
so you send a fart cloud. Ooh, you're whooping for a fart.
Yeah, I whooped. I whooped the fart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, interestingly enough, the fart cloud does actually bounce back.
Oh.
Gross.
That sucks.
There you go.
Eluna is just more
Just
distraught.
gonna real quick.
Dumb little
Just,
one.
The Baron turns.
gonna.
The Baron turns back. Baron turns back, and he's just like,
Everyone's
"Wow."
on the other side of the cage.
Yeah. The Baron turns back, and he's just like, "Wow, you've been hanging out with that stinky kid way too much. Did he teach you something?" And he looks
Eluna
towards.
is upset and also like blushing red because she's embarrassed that it didn't work, or that rather it worked, but in a very poor way.
He motions towards Iridia, who's off in the distance, kind of burning away through the forest. And he says, "You know, children truly are the future, aren't they?" And he says, after he says that, he says, "Look, don't look at me that way." He says, "I helped her." And he says, "Have you seen the company she carries? What are they called? The weasels?" Yeah, terrible bunch. And don't get me started on that smelly kid. It's not often I'm glad I don't have a corporeal form, but this is one of those moments.
Wait, so you're choosing to look like this? Wow.
And he says, "Look, it certainly beats the look of most liches." And he says, "How many liches do you know that look like this?" And he gives you a little eyebrow wiggle.
And cannot be fussed to even respond.
Bleh. After saying that, he actually snaps his fingers, and the barrier just kind of vanishes. Yeah, I'm also gonna eat these guys away.
As soon as the barrier vanishes, Eluna goes to grab Eckert.
Yeah.
To like comfort him a little bit. She's just like standing by him and like petting him, but also looking, and Eckert's growling but feeling a little better.
So,
Where did my little half-orc kid that I was hanging out with go? He was
Kneecap.
right next to me, and then the barrier appeared.
That's a good point. I'll say he was.
He got decapitated by the bear.
Oh no, he died.
Oh man, it was.
Oh
horrible.
no, he was hanging out on the opposite side of the barrier. Move these guys away. Goodbye. Let me give you a new child. Congratulations, Jorb. You have.
Fun.
Hold on. Give me a second. Let me just reach into my bag of children. And where are they?
Love those.
You know
I'm
those.
gonna walk over to him and pat him on the shoulder, like hard enough that he like it buckles his knees and
Yeah.
falls over. Yep.
He looks up and he says, "Wow, did you break that cage?"
Oh no. No,
Nice.
some magics are powerful than any warrior. I took a nap.
And he says, "So you're saying I should nap more?"
Probably.
Yeah. So, real quick, Eluna, you look over at Eckert, and he actually rushes past you. He goes up on the stage a little bit, jumps down, and jumps to maul the Baron, but just completely passes through him. And Eckert kind of pauses and stops, and you can tell he looks a bit confused, and he kind of huffs to himself. The Baron goes over and actually pets, or attempts to pet Eckert. You just see his hand kind of phase through him completely.
All right, as he walks over to Eckert, so Eluna wasn't gonna stop Eckert from pouncing, but Eluna does not want this fucking dick touching her child. So, as he gets over, she just like She's still a bit woozy from like, she's pretty nauseous from like the weird fire spirit stuff and just
Yeah.
like pretty phased, but she's like, don't touch him. Very seriously looks at him.
She's like,
Are we like-
ooh. Sorry, you go.
Oh, sorry. Are we like rolling for initiative at this point? Can I punch him yet, or?
You can punch him if you want. He looks like he'll gladly take it. Like he doesn't try to kind of hide the fact that he.
At that point, I'm charging. Never mind.
Okay.
Not for free.
But he actually does motion towards the forest again, where Rydia was going off to the distance. And he says, "I'll let you go. I just merely wanted to give her a head start. Seems like in her state she's instinctually seeking out her father. Poor thing must be afraid. If I remember correctly, he was at the temple steps. So chop chop, you've got some heroing to do, don't you?" And as the last of the barrier kind of fades off, you look off in the distance, and what he says is true. In the distance, you do see the image of the temple, but it's coaxed in fire. But yes, Eckert is also just kind of frustrated and goes back to Eluna to kind of just nuzzle you.
Cute.
And with that, sorry, you go.
Oh, just let's grab us some griffins and get on our way, shall we?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, so the Baron just kind of vanishes all of a sudden. Bloody, what I'm gonna do, which I didn't do last time. Congratulations. You now have control over Eckert. Look at this guy.
Oh my gosh,
He's
what a
so
cutie.
cute. I
Look
love
at this
him.
guy.
Put a little collar with a bell on it.
I want a plushie.
So if you want, you should
has
see in
attributes.
roll 20. Yeah, he has attacks, he has attributes, stats,
My God,
things of like
I have an Eckert.
Yes.
in inventory.
That you have is stolen from a petting zoo.
That's not
There's
really
no better way
stolen.
to obtain a lifelong friend
Listen,
than stealing
yes.
them from a petting zoo.
Chat to kind of give you a bit of Hey, to kind of give you a bit of reference. Bloody rolled a animal handling to pet Eckert in this petting zoo and rolled 2 nat 20s on it and just completely won over Eckert forever. So
I
congratulations.
rolled a 27.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was fucking crazy. So you now have control of Eckert. Whenever you roll for combat, you will be rolling for his initiative and stuff like that. You get to control him, so that's cool. That's cool.
Yay!
And he is large. He is considered a large monstrosity. I'm not calling him that, but the rules say that owlbears are a monstrosity, which I don't think is true.
I love it.
But he is now
I
yours.
think you mean a big cuddle baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a less
A large
judgmental way to
friend.
put it. I like that more.
Okay, so that's a good point, May, that you brought up earlier. There are still also these people have gone away. Maybe they died. Who knows? Over here, you do actually see that.
It's very capital.
Yeah. Maybe they died. You do see that there are still 2 griffins here. Over in this kind of flying area, and they are very what's the word for it? They are very freaked out by all the fire. And they're still locked up and chained, and they're attempting to fly away, even though they are still bound.
Alrighty, well, let's give it
How
a try.
many like humanoids of
Hold
our
on.
size would a griffin carry at the same time?
Yeah, that's a good animal handling roll.
That is a good animal handling roll.
Chat, May rolled a 23 for animal handling. What are you gonna do, May?
Oh, I am going to try to calm one of them down and untie it and hop on back. Ideally, I'd love to bring Lionel or the Barbarian with me on mine, since I feel like
I'll
they do
say,
so well.
conveniently enough, they can both have 2 people on.
Great.
You do see that the
Not a child as well.
You're gonna
Mm,
bring a
might
child into
be
that.
pushing it a little
Alright,
bit.
I'm gonna throw Kneecap over my shoulder and run on foot.
No, you can put kneecap. There's two. We have enough
Sweet.
for four.
Well,
And you can ride
Eluna
Ecker,
looks
right,
over.
Eluna?
Yeah, no. Well, I was gonna say Eluna looks
fine.
over
I
at the
can-
two of you with the two griffins and doesn't want the griffins to hold the barbarian because she just, she feels bad. And so she yells out to him. Keep in mind that she is still under the full impression that it's probably accurate that his first name is the, so she just screams the.
Sure.
So she's like,
Yes.
they could take the griffins. Let's go by foot. And so she just hops on Eckert.
And Eckert has more than enough room.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
all
I'm
right.
not offering for Barb to get on.
Oh,
I'm just saying
well,
he
can-
can run along with me. Yeah.
Take the child. Take the child. I'm gonna throw the child at you.
Ooh,
Eluna
more
catches
child
him.
tossing. Hold on. All right, no, I'm gonna
Sounds
say, he.
It's like while we're running, I like have the kid.
Yeah.
here
She
and-
barely just
okay,
grabs his
yeah,
hand
yeah,
and
yeah.
like
Yeah,
swings
there
him
you
off
go.
it.
Some
She's
fat-
not strong enough to catch the child. But
Some
she,
Fast and the Furious
The
type
barbarian has
stuff.
been throwing
Mhm.
children around for a long time. It's not.
long
Children
time.
and
Before you
bloody.
were born, Alex.
That's true. Children and bloody.
True.
So,
Realizes suddenly that she and Lionel are on the same griffin for literally no reason, and just sort of stands up and walks over to the other one.
just kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Just, just right in front seat for no reason.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
I'm gonna take everybody off to the next area. So you travel through
Let's
the
do it.
forest, following the trail of embers and fire that has been caused by Iridia. You guys, or May and or Lionel and Fenn, you take your griffins. They don't take you very deep into the temple because as you approach, you're greeted with this. Let me load y'all in. Whoosh. All right.
Oh.
We don't know Whoosh.
That looks like a pizza.
Wait, huh?
Big whoosh.
Whoosh.
Big
Did something
whooshing.
change?
Yes.
A little bit too many fire
Has
particles
it-
in my 1080.
Has it not always looked like this?
Wait, I can't see anything.
Did it not
I just see
update
the
for you,
regular
Bloody?
No, should I
Imagine
refresh?
a temple, except it's a cheese pizza.
Oh, there it is. Wait a second. Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah, my
It's
computer
very
hates
fire.
this.
The griffins will not take you any further. So they stop roughly around here. Do you still have Kneecap with you, Jorbs? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Kneecap is still on Eckert. He's just holding on to Eluna.
I'm putting down
I'm
a
gonna
child.
Teach him a lesson about bravery.
Okay. Right here is your child. There you go.
I'm dragging
Not,
him into battle.
not
Yeah.
my child. Not my child. My young adult.
I would never bring a child into a burning temple.
I will say, he did completely don his helmet over his head.
Good.
Good. And he's making kind of warrior grunts, but they're like, "Arr, arr," like muffled underneath the helmet.
The helmet
He's-
still doesn't have eye holes in it.
No, it still does not. So you can't,
Okay.
yeah, can't really see what's going on. As you look out, let's see.
I can't wait for this boy to be Arthur from Fairly Odd Parents. Just like able to see.
Yeah, I know.
Turns into like a 7-foot tall gentleman.
Arr! This once serene and quiet temple is now being ravaged by accursed fire. And as you kind of view everything that's kind of going on around you and take in the sights, it's then that you start hearing a bit of these inhuman rumblings and sounds from the fire themselves.
Oh, I can hear them.
Yeah, is that what that was?
Yeah. Play some of this as well. And then
Looks over
Bar.
at the barbarian.
Yeah.
I think you haven't eaten in a long time.
It has been a while.
She
3 or
just
4
entirely
hours,
thinks
I
that
think.
these noises are his tummy.
I sort of warm my hands on the nearest fire.
Yeah, I figured that'd be the case. In the distance, far at the temple steps, you actually do see Iridia kind of floating in the air. Probably about like 3 feet up. The amulet that she was wearing, or the locket that she was wearing, is kind of suspended in midair as well, a few inches in front of her chest, and it's wide open. And from the center of this locket, there are just reams and reams of fire that are just being cast out everywhere, and you can hear her yelling essentially. All right, and then I will say as well, immediately in this area, you do see some more magmen, and they are just kind of hanging out. They were just like hurling fireballs, just kind of randomly, and then they see that you're all approaching, and they ready their weapons or their claws, really. So everyone, roll for initiative.
I have a really important question first.
Yes.
Those round packages on the left, are those cheese? Because if we're doing raclette, I'm in.
They are orbs. I don't know what they are. Rocks.
Just rocks with pearls
Yes.
on them.
Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna have everybody roll one more time because I'm gonna bring out. Oh, never mind. It
Sorry,
worked.
I had to. Yeah,
It
I did it that
worked.
time.
Okay,
I will
so
just a second. I was putting my food away.
no, you're fine. So
Got to select my guy.
So, Bloody, before you roll initiative for a character, select your icon first, and then hit your initiative. That's how you get it to show up on the tracker. So I'm going to do that for these guys, too.
Okay, how do I roll for initiative again? Oh, there we go.
Whoop it up. Oh, Lord. Okay.
You have to tie break with dexterity, I believe.
Yes.
My dex is 2 or 14. Definitely one of those two options.
Mine is 2 or 14. I think we just press dexterity, right, to roll it?
Click on your icon first, and then you can actually roll again.
Oh, just... Is that for the tiebreaker?
Or no, it'll be to get your tracker to show up on the turn order thingy.
Oh.
That's what the
okay.
magnets look like. So yeah, you have to just like highlight your icon, your little circle thingy, and then
Yeah, I did.
did not roll.
Alright, I pressed it again.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Just roll for these nerds. Come on, nerds.
Oh, am I rolling for accurate now, too?
Yes, you are.
Oh right.
How do I do that?
Oh, there we go. So you're gonna open him up, and then if you see, if you go to the character sheet, right, you
Yeah,
see a
I'm
little dice icon that says int, or
Yeah.
in it. Click that, and then there you go.
Oh, cool.
There you go. There we go. All right, let me sort all this. And it's combat time. She-boopity boop. All of the magmen are gonna go at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but around the same time. All right, so Fenn, it is your turn to go first.
Sure.
Or you go first.
I first use my bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and hand that one to Lionel.
Love that. Love that from me. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Also, what instrument is it again? I'm sorry.
Bardic Inspiration?
Or what instrument are you casting it with? I should say.
On the pan flutes.
Ooh.
Yeah, let me click down 1 point of Bardic Inspiration. Great. And then
Cool.
let's see.
What does that mean for me? What does that do?
Oh, sorry, I should have explained that. You can roll a d6 anytime in the next 10 minutes. You can roll the die and add the number to roll one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes. So just add a d6 to one roll.
Oh, okay, cool, nice.
Yeah.
You get empowered by the dad rock that May is playing
Yes.
on the pan flute.
Yeah, I'm working on. I'm thinking that maybe it's just like a particularly mean insult is what powers my Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Let's do Acid Splash.
Oh, May's whooping. Oh no, I messed something up. Hold on.
I hope that isn't an attack that will attack you guys. I didn't even.
It's a
really think
ranged
about it.
attack.
Yeah.
It's a 60-foot ranged attack.
How
which
far are they?
is...
They're a little bit more than 60 feet.
Can
but
I
you can
move
move
forward
and do it.
first?
Yeah.
You can move forward and do it.
Because I have like 40 feet of.
Yep.
Ambitious. How much health points do you have? Never mind, go for it.
Okay. So you rolled.
I don't have many health points, but I do have a mass cure wound. So I don't know how to do
Yeah.
that thing you were doing where you check the distance, but I'll hang out here. This seems safe.
Then you're casting Acid Splash, right?
Yeah.
On the one on the left.
Let me take a look at what Acid Slash does, and I'll let you know who I'm casting it on.
Fair enough.
Because I believe it explodes in a radius like a nice fart.
Yeah, I think it is a ranged or an area of effect attack, but I don't remember. It is. Oh yeah, it's like a cantrip. I can do that as many times. Oh, I'm sorry, I rang it again, but I meant to look at the information. One creature within range or two creatures within range that are within 5 feet of each other. I don't think any of
Got
them
it.
are within 5 feet, so I'll just do the left one. That's fine.
Okay. Gotcha. And then do they have to roll? Remind me, do they have
Must
to
succeed
roll?
on a dexterity saving throw or
That's
take
what I thought.
1d6
Okay.
acid damage.
Let's roll dexterity for these nerds. Okay. Shoobity boop boop.
So it's a 15 save.
Oh, they fail.
Alrighty, they take 5 acid damage.
Take that, nerd. Oh, let me grab my. You're right, calling people nerds when I'm running a D&D show.
You shouldn't be complimenting them anyway.
True.
That's a good point. 5 damage. Okay. All right. Next up is the first magman.
Oh geez, oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh dang.
Heck. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna heck. This scan. Okay. So he is going to. Oh, it's so good. Okay. So the first thing he does is he kind of this magman right here kind of lets out a screech, and he just ignites himself into a ball of fire. It's then that he approaches you. 1, 2, 5. What's his speed again?
You make it sound so friendly.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I think you might have dropped your acid.
Yeah. Oops. Okay.
Drew the fire for you.
Thanks, Jorbs. Appreciate it.
That's beautiful.
My God, my mouse. I need to get a new mouse. So he stops there. He doesn't approach too much farther. This other one's turn. 1, 2, 3. Right here. So he moves up, and then the one in the back moves up as well. Okay. And that is it for their turn, actually. Let's keep going. All right. Eckert, it's Eckert's turn. Hooray!
Let's go, Eckert.
Since it's Eckert's turn and then my turn, can we kind of do stuff in conjunction, or how does that work?
I'll say yeah. You know, you guys rolled close enough that I'll say you can kind of act together as one if you want. You can take both of your turns.
Dope. Alright, let's see. Sorry, I got like 7 pings in the last minute.
No, you're fine.
I had to mute it. Oh, did the child hop off Eckert, by the way?
Yes, he did.
Okay, cool. Am I on Eckert, or?
You can if you want. I mean, you can jump on.
Yeah, I'm still on Eckert. How do I tell how much like movement we have?
So for Eckert, if you look at his character sheet, he has his speed is 40 feet. So each square is 5 feet.
Okay, and wait, what was that arrow that you were able to tell how many feet things were?
That is with remind me how to do that again. Whoever did it. hits if you hit.
There's in the top left, there are a bunch of different cursor types basically, and one of them is a ruler. The fourth one down is a ruler.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, every square is 5 feet, so
Yep.
that's an easy way to just count it.
Fair. All right, so that thing's on fucking fire.
Yeah.
You can tell because of
Yeah, the amazing fire that's on it.
Thank you.
I think I can actually make myself on fire in my icon, but perhaps that's best to experiment with later.
All right, so Eluna is like getting pretty fired up. Whatever. Anyway,
Ooh.
Eluna's getting pretty fired up because she's just annoyed at this, and she sees that the child back there is like in pain, and like she wants to get over there. She's also like very anxious because like all this fire is like really fucking with her, you know, druid senses of just like she does not feel okay here. She wants these things to be dead. So, she is on Eckert, and Eckert runs over. How do I? Wait, can I do a proper ruler? Yeah, Eckert runs over right over here. So like, oh wait, I can't move it now. So Eckert runs like right here
Okay.
with Eluna on top.
Yeehaw!
And- yeah. So basically, because Eckert goes first, he runs over and what is it? Oh wait. So my actions are multi-attack, beak, or claws.
Yes. What is the range on it though? You'll have to have higher than 5 feet to attack since this one's like a square away.
Where was I? Maybe I need to be just like one square closer. So if I'm
yeah.
here, then I'm not close enough, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But since it's your turn, you can. Don't forget, you also do have some really cool spells. That remember.
Oh, I know. I just wanted
Yeah.
to do something really cool, but I wanted to start it with him swinging. All right, it's okay. I will adjust. Okay, so Eckert runs up, and as if very, very extremely in sync with what Eluna was planning,
Yep.
he runs very close. He stops short. Eluna jumps off. Kind of just like oh my god, they're on top of each other. Anyway, she jumps off in this sort of really cool little like half flippy motion, and then lands to the side here.
You want to roll for how cool it is? You want to do
Yeah, I'll be really
acrobatics?
down to- Yeah. Let's do it. Let's see.
Roll
how
an
cool it is.
acrobatics. See how cool your parkour is.
My acrobatics is so low.
Oh no! Oh no! So okay, you
so I
you
don't
roll the
do a
9.
flip.
You don't. It's an okay roll.
Okay, so instead of a flip, I
Yeah.
just roll off. He stops short. I roll off. I slide over here. And then where's my frickin' thing? So that was his action to go there. Eluna charges up, rather. So from point blank range, obviously she could do it from close up, but from point blank range, she, reaches out with both hands and she fires a guiding bolt right at this little fucker here.
Nice.
Nice.
And with the intent of like, if he somehow dodges, that it hits the one behind.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll for that. It's a ranged spell attack.
Yep.
Oh, it hits. It definitely hits. So go ahead and roll the damage on that.
How do I roll for damage?
Just click the guiding bolt word that you see.
Oh, I did. Or
Or-
do I just click it again?
In the chat, underneath where it says 120 feet.
Oh, okay, got it.
Also, that's a huge range.
Oh, I know.
That's giant.
But she was getting into it, so she wanted to get close up. Can I cast this on a higher level?
If you want.
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay, you can just cast as level 1 then.
Yeah.
14 damage. Bloody. That's many damage.
Do I kill it?
You do. You blast
Yes.
it. So you blast this one. You hit it so hard that it explodes. Your guiding light just kind of ruptures it on the inside and explodes. But you notice all of a sudden the explosion is way bigger than you expected. And he death bursts. Dexterity, 10 feet. Oh,
God, am I gonna death?
Okay. So who's within 10 feet? Okay, so both you and Eckert have to do a dexterity saving throw.
All right, we'll do Echo
Well,
first.
boy, we might have openings for you.
You're the new bloody now. Oh, nice. So
Eckerd's
Eckert,
resistant. Let's...
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
so Eckert completely dodges, but now you have to roll a dexterity saving throw as well. There you go. Oh no. Okay. So you luckily Eckert dodges out of the way. But you managed to take 8 fire damage. Or no, 7 fire damage. Sorry, both twice.
Dang.
We'll go with the first one. So you take 7 fire damage. This thing kind of just bursts and like magma and fire kind of explode out of it, and you get coated. Eckert manages to dodge. He gets a little bit on him, and he takes 3 damage. I will say. But you took the most of this as this one dies.
And I'll say I get knocked back
Okay.
pretty far onto my butt, and I'm just like coughing up some fucking magma.
Ooh, that's fun. Barbarian, it's your turn.
Yes. I
Oh, you've been waiting for
kneel
this.
briefly next to the boy and say, "Come on, boy. I'm going to have to go save your friend." Pick him up.
Yeah.
Under, like, in the crook of my elbow on
Yeah.
my weak arm. I'm just gonna walk forward my movement speed.
Okay.
I'll, like, sort of swing my sword around in my right hand, do a little warm up.
Gotcha. Little flourish. You do that. This Magman kind of just watched his friend just explode violently, and sees how many of you are, and his face kind of contorts a little bit, and he's a bit afraid. Okay. Hold on.
I don't mean to intimidate, it's just a natural state of affairs for me.
Okay, hold on real quick.
That Jorbs or the Barbarian?
Yes.
Both.
Ah,
All right, Lionel, it's your turn.
Sweet. Keep it simple. Just gonna run over
Ooh,
here.
That's not where I expect you to run.
And nah, I'm gonna run over there and ready a dodge.
Okay.
Because I can't reach any of them from here
Gotcha.
with anything, unless I want to throw darts. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
pop, pop, pop.
All right. So let me do this. Shoop-a-doop. Oops, I clicked twice. Ben, it's your turn.
It's me. It's my turn. I should have thought about what I was going to do.
I will say, as you're trying to figure it out, though, I will say, let's go to this. As you're trying to figure it out, you see that there is, boop, a fourth one who pops up
Ah, jeez.
From where?
Donde.
from over
Dribbles.
Oh,
Oh.
over
so
They're in the
many.
trees.
Oh,
Oh God.
God.
Flip
And
party.
yep, there's one that just screams to life out here, and he's like, "Meh," just like that, but with fire.
Oh, did it just appear, or did it materialize, or did it walk around the corner?
Walked around the corner.
Okay.
Ah,
Yep.
All right,
sorry about that.
I'm just going to do Acid Splash again because I would like to stay 10 feet away from these BBs.
Gotcha. Also, don't forget, you can just every turn just spam a buff for everybody too.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and give a point of Bardic Inspiration to... we'll do the Barbarian this turn. And then I'll go ahead and cast Acid Splash.
You start singing Journey.
I do
ooh, okay.
2 whole damage if they fail the DC save.
Let's see about that. Do-do-do-do-do. Come on, you stinky.
They do fail.
You do fail.
nice.
So they take 2 damage, he said?
Yeah, 2
He's
big
looking...
ones.
He's actually looking pretty bad, though, all things considered. You can tell this Magman has signed up for much more than he asked for. Or he's getting much more than he signed up for, I should say. And after that, it's going to be... Oh, the other Magman's turn. So there you go. Sorry, I just have to reload this. Okay, this map is so big. It takes forever to load sometimes. It's large. Okay, all right, there we go.
I really hope that they don't actually have attacks and they just walk next to you and then explode.
So this guy moves over. 1, 2, 3, 5. Goes over here, over the water, which he actually ends his turn on the water, or above it, and you can tell he's pretty stressed out about that. This Magman right here goes up to you. Also, I'm going to drag... I can't drag the fire. Oh, no. Wait, I can't.
Oh, jeez.
How will we know he's on fire? There you go.
Well,
There you go.
because our characters are about to be set on fire too.
There you go.
Oh, you can drag.
Yes, you can.
Oh my god.
Whoa, new
The
tech.
game has changed.
I know. He's actually going to go ahead and swipe at you. And really, less swipe and more just like a poke with his finger.
What?
He whoops. What is your AC?
Not good. 13?
He hits you.
Okay.
So you take 5 fire damage. And then if you have anything flammable on you, it sets on fire. Which, well, what's your...
Like, everything, I guess, I would be carrying it in leather,
Okay.
which is not highly flammable.
Yeah.
Oh no, my local gossip rag that I picked up.
Oh no! How will you know about the latest scoops in fashion and gossip?
Well, not
Who's
only that, but
kissing? You'll never know. You'll never know who's kissing.
So that sets on fire. What's your loot made of? Like, describe your loot. Is it like basic? Is it fancy? Is it like an heirloom? Should I feel bad if I destroy it?
I would
Okay.
hate it if you destroyed it.
Okay.
I think the loot was probably passed on from my mother,
Aw.
because it's the sort of thing that a real craftsman has to make, and I don't come from a ton of money. I'm
Gotcha.
a solidly fine off family, but you know, always trying to aim upward. And it's made of bone and leather.
Gotcha. Okay, so the loot does not set on fire, which I was worried about. What's your HP at? That's what I'm kind of concerned about.
Wow, I think maybe that's an exercise for if you kill off your players, that's just what happens. I'm doing okay now, and I've got
Gotcha.
healing spells if I need them.
Gotcha. All right, this other one moves up. Oop, I said. Come on. Need a new mouse. Come on.
Bloody and Eckert are the ones kissing.
Meh.
They're actually feeding each other. It's not like it's a practical thing.
Yeah. And then also...
But Eckert is doing it in the way that birds do.
Ooh.
well,
Ooh.
that's what Eluna's doing to feed Eckert. Hello?
Ooh.
Ah.
She is the mother.
So this other Magman gets over and then also gets on fire. You can tell by the terrifying fire that has just been drawn, and then ends his turn. Eckert. It's actually Eckert's turn.
Everyone's
Oh my
fishing.
god. So Eckert, have fun.
Nice, screams down.
Brain freeze.
No. I'm just
Okay.
getting ready.
Getting ready to stomp ass with Eckert.
Are you allowed to move in different directions? Like with your speed?
Yes.
Like you can go one way then another?
Yep. Well, I
Cool.
that's generally... some people are like, no, but I allow it. It makes sense. If you have, like, leftover movement, I'd just say fuck it.
Cool. So, wait, May, how much health does your character have?
Not much, but enough for right now.
Okay. In any case, Eluna signals over to Eckert, recognizing the opportunity of the little fucker who's over the bridge.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so he goes and picks her up, so that's 15, and then another 25.
Nice.
So we end up like, oh, okay. We
I
end up like, huh?
will say, if you do go by this burning tree, just know that like above you there is fire.
Oh, okay, then let's do a little bit of a different angle. I didn't realize that was a burning tree, so 15 and then 25. That looks better, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then Eluna, it's your turn now.
Okay, cool. So Aluna's, he runs over there. Eluna is like feeling a bit winded because she just got hit by a fucking death explosion.
Yep.
But she doesn't want to give up the opportunity of that. What is it called?
The
Oh, Magman.
Magman.
Yeah. She doesn't want to give up the opportunity of the, Magman potentially.
Exploding again.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't want to give up the opportunity of like keeping him from exploding. She thinks back and recognizes that her usual method of doing things using her roots is like not really gonna work, or probably not gonna work because they're very fire based, and so she charges up a guiding bolt.
Okay.
So she hops off Eckert, and I'm gonna probably have to roll another fucking acrobatic because of the way I want to do this, because I want it to be cool.
Okay.
So
Don't.
Eluna's pretty dialed in, and
Okay.
she sees the opportunity, so she signals for Eckert. Eckert, she jumps on, she slides off again, and as then like the slide off is just like a regular, it's not like a big flippy, but then she does kind of like a 360 as she's like holding a bit of a guiding bolt.
Oh.
Like kind of like going to like shot put it, but she tries to spin it. So she does like a spin, she tries to spin it, so she wants to throw it at like an angle so it could knock the dude into the water.
I love it.
Like wanted.
Yeah.
You're doing a
Yeah.
lot.
I'm curving
You're
guided
curving.
bullets here.
Okay.
So
I've seen
what
that
rolls
movie.
do I need for that?
So if you're gonna try
Ah.
curving it, so you're gonna roll a base attack, but you're also gonna roll an acrobatics as well, because you're trying to be very. In your mind, you're like, I am gonna be grace. Like I'm so graceful, and I'm gonna do this, and this is gonna require some acrobatics to kind of
because
curve
it's
the
not
shot.
just a straight
Yeah.
shot. Like it requires.
That's gonna be a
okay.
hell of a roll.
Okay. So acrobatic first.
Yep. Ooh, let it be a good
Let's do
whoop. Let it be a good whoop. 11. That's not that bad. That's not that bad.
I could do without the 360, but just kind of just like
Yeah.
link. Yeah. So it doesn't look
Lamp.
that cool. But does it still does the curve still happen?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Nowhere near as or I won't say it's not as dramatic as you want it, but it does curve a bit. Like you
Yeah,
are.
That's the whole
yeah.
point.
And then go ahead and
Yeah.
roll an attack. Ooh. Oof.
And then I roll the thingy for damage.
No,
The
you
damage is
missed.
less than- Oh, I
No.
missed.
Yeah, you rolled a 10.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Curved it too good.
Yeah.
Does it hit like a tree or something?
It comes all the way back around and hits me.
Oh no!
Yeah, and
No,
then
I
it
mean,
murders everybody.
If I rolled like a 1, that'd be hilarious.
So you just fire it off into the distance, and it explodes kind of like in this tree over here. It just completely whiffs, goes right into a tree, and just causes it to kind of like explode a bit.
Can I roll to see how much the tree explodes?
Roll for damage. Roll for
the
damage
tree.
on the tree, yeah.
Okay.
15 points of damage on that
That's-
tree. That's
Wow.
Does the tree blow up enough that maybe a branch just like hits the thing and annoys it, but does 0 damage?
I will say no, but it definitely does. It explodes like big enough that it actually catches the attention of these two over here, who look back.
Oh snap.
So you did a good amount of damage. Like it was quite a big explosion. So it kind of
Intentional.
diverts that. It diverts their attention from everybody else.
Also, the
Calculated.
5 around the corner now know that we're here. But
Anyways, Jorbs, it is your turn now.
all right, I'm going
Ooh,
to
you're
enter
intense.
rage.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
barbarian enters rage. His chest starts to glow with white light, which courses outward through his shoulders and down his arms. In his bloodthirsty confusion, he's going to actually drop his sword on the ground and yield the child in both hands by the shins.
Wait, okay, go on.
And
Bold strategy, Cotton.
I'm going
Bold
to
strategy,
walk
Cotton.
up here and I'm going to use the child as an improvised bludgeoning weapon, using the bucket over his head as the impact point. I'm going to take a big swing at this magman.
This Magman is on fire. This is amazing.
Okay.
So,
I love it. So improvised
let's
weapon.
see.
Yeah.
Improvised bludgeoning weapon. I don't have a hotkey for an improvised weapon, but I believe it's a strength roll without proficiency bonus. I don't remember.
I'm sure if I look up
To do this.
D&D attacking with a child, something will come up now.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure you remember that it's half orc.
It is a half orc. It is a half orc child.
Yeah.
and
With
it's
the bucket.
Wearing a bucket. Wearing a
bucket.
bucket.
Yeah.
So.
Let me see what they
scream
exactly.
and upset.
Oh no.
So go ahead
That's the
and
only
roll...
problem with Hagen does. They don't come in monster sizes as all.
Well, here's the thing. I have another one, but I'm gonna be more upset with myself if I have all of it now. So.
Oof.
Alright.
Fair.
So
At the GM's discretion, a character
Yes.
proficient with a weapon can use a similar object as if it were that weapon.
okay.
Proficient in throwing people?
Yes.
actually.
Yes.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
Well,
we figured that one out before.
I will say
I-
you're gonna need to like
might
what's the best way to put this? You're gonna need to like WWE tag team
Well,
this.
here's the roll. It's a 1.
Wowzers in.
Jorbs
Wowzers
swings,
in
looks
me
at his hands. All that's
trousers.
on his hands are the shoes. The kid is gone.
Yes. Amazing. I have passed.
Okay. All right. The one roll to critical miss, and it's the one with the child as a weapon. Why would you put me in this situation? Okay. All right.
You just fling the child safely into the river, but it
No,
kicks
no,
you in
no.
the face on the way.
There's nothing safe about what's happening here.
So you go to swing, and he Kneecap attempts to like help out by like grabbing on your hand, but you both just kind of fumble it, and you actually let him go, and he goes flying. So this child right here goes flying, not towards the river, but right towards Bloody.
No.
And all of a sudden, you just see this child flying towards you with the bucket helmet, and he collides with you.
Roll for damage?
Yeah, roll for damage. Roll a.
Let's go. Let's go.
You're gonna roll a d8 plus your strength modifier.
Oh my god, that's beefy.
Yeah, I have a lot of strength.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Bloody takes 10 bludgeoning
there we go.
damage.
Ow.
As
Oh.
yep, this child just connects with your head.
So Eluna was still looking over at the thing. She was not paying. Like this
Yep.
was right after she threw the thing and saw the thing
Yeah.
explode. So she just gets thwomped in the back of the head by a
Yep.
child, a bucket child nonetheless. And yeah, she just gets knocked the fuck over. And Ecker is like, what?
That is
And I'm not entirely
fantastic.
sure where my weapon just went, so I'm gonna go back and pick up the sword that I left on the ground.
As you go back and you pick up Sir Gallo,
It's still like 10 feet away.
okay, gotcha.
Get there next turn.
You can just, as you make your way over, you just hear him calling you an idiot. At this point, that was fantastic. All right, seeing that, Lionel, it's your turn.
Thanks, Jorbs. You threw a child at me.
Is a long exasperated sigh a free action, a bonus action, or an action?
Can I make a quick request?
Yes.
Do you mind if I run to the bathroom real fast?
Go ahead.
Thank you. I actually haven't gotten out of my chair since I finished my stream, but I've
Oh,
done
no.
some of the work that I had to do, so I'm just gonna go, you know.
But Bloody, you are a streamer. Surely, when you're streaming is the only time you have to do work.
Oh, well, you see, Jorbs. In fact,
Yeah.
after my 11-hour stream, I do have other things to do to prepare for the next stream, and also the more streams that come afterwards.
That's
Truly assume that was going, but Bloody, you're a streamer. Surely you wear a diaper or a catheter while you're streaming.
Well, my diaper is full, and I need to go change it, so I'll be right back.
When are we getting the... That's the first sponsorship I want. I want a... I was going to say I want a
Pampers?
catheter. No, I was going to say a catheter sponsorship, but I don't know how well that...
You
Okay,
say
Gatorade
You do not want a
fine.
catheter. Diaper's better.
you say sponsorship, and but I'm hearing business opportunity.
Are you talking about gamer diapers?
Gamer diapers. I'm
Gamer
talking about gamer diapers.
Ooh.
Put some racing stripes on those. Make
Yeah.
them look like a race car for your butt.
Diaper I hardly know her, someone in chat says.
Ah,
Oh, banned.
band hammer.